got all day. Let's get into it. I'd play the whole song, but sorry. Rookie mistake. I don't have time to play the whole song. This is The Great Divide in 5 minutes or less. I am your host, El Jefe. Let's get right into it. Over the weekend, a gunman in Twin Falls, Idaho, shot up innocents at an In-N-Out Burger before a heroic local and an off-duty officer intervened to get his attention away from the innocents. I think the gunman ended up killing himself like a coward, but about a split second after all this happened, everybody started asking the very, very important question. Who did this person vote for? What? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? This person's a lunatic. Lunatics vote both ways, okay? We've had school shooters that, the right had to pounce on, oh, look, it's a trans person. Oh, they're all crazy. And then this person, I'd seen online, probably a MAGA. There's crazy people on both sides of the political aisle. Why is that our first thought? If your first thought after a tragedy like this is, I wonder who they voted for, you might be mentally ill too. And we have a mental health crisis in our society that we need to do something about, or this is going to continue to happen. And another thing we learned from this is electric vehicles have the dumbest flaw I think I've ever heard of. It's not just Tesla, because I have an EV usually in my driveway. My daughter's borrowing it. But they will not drive if you're plugged in and charging. Why? Are they worried that there's going to be a large swath of electric vehicle drivers trying to drive away with their car plugged into a charger? I don't understand this. So this husband and wife were sitting ducks at point blank range. I don't even know how they're alive. I read that the husband's in ICU, intensive care, but I don't know how he lived. Electric vehicle makers, can we fix this? There's emergencies out there. There's a mental health crisis. Why can't they drive off just because it's plugged in? He obviously can't get out of the car to unplug it. It's a dumb feature. It's not helping anything. Fix that immediately. And another thing we need to fix is, can we stop living through our phones? Can somebody get the word out that everybody on the planet can't be an influencer. Everybody on the planet can't be a 24/7 streamer. We're living through our phones. We're living through devices. This is why young people don't drink. They don't date, because they can't socialize. They don't know how to socialize. All they do is live online. And then you got people like this that are, they go live just to agitate people. And then we have, violence result from it. Hardworking people can't stop somewhere at a pub and get a proper sandwich and a pint because there's some trust fund baby wannabe influencer recording the whole restaurant against their will, just waiting for somebody to have food on their face or get up awkward so they can make fun of them, go viral, humiliate the person, dox the person, ruin their day, ruin their life. What are we doing? That's a form of mental illness too. Speaking of which, living through our phones, we had a teenage lifeguard saving another teenager, and a lot of able-bodied men, adults, thought, well, I'm not going to help. I'm going to record, because if these two die, I'm going to go viral. And then what? You're going to get a couple thousand views on TikTok, and then what? They're still dead. You can't. Go help. Go help, you loser. What are you... And luckily, there's other men on the beach. I don't think the person recording's a man. Go help. We gotta get it together, man. This society is messed up. I swear to God. Random acts of violence, shooting up innocent people, filming it. All right, living through our phones, agitating people on purpose for clicks and likes, and then recording a near death when a teenage lifeguard's trying to help another teenager. What are we doing? Embarrassing behavior. Let's fix that. Quit living through devices. With that said, I did buy some Meta glasses last week, and they're awesome. But I also go on nature hikes. I play sports outside. I work out in the yard. I garden. Come on. We got to have some balance. You need balance in your life, or you're going to go crazy, and then you're going to be at the In-N-Out Burger shooting people up. We don't want that. We want everybody to calm down and get along. All right? The Great Divide in 5 minutes or less. I did it. I'm right at the 5-minute mark. I'll be back later this week. Play my song.